What if Russia and the US used their entire nuclear arsenal? The day humanity would cease to exist. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the world's two biggest nuclear powers unleashed their full arsenals? This wouldn't be a war. It would be the end of civilization. In mere hours, entire cities would vanish, the climate would collapse, and humanity would teeter on the edge of extinction. Here's how the apocalypse would unfold. Phase 1. Hell unleashed. First few hours. A single missile launch could trigger full-scale retaliation. Within 30 minutes, thousands of nuclear warheads would be soaring through the sky. The US and Russia would target major cities, military bases, and strategic hubs. New York, Moscow, Los Angeles, and St. Petersburg would be erased in seconds. The initial blasts alone could kill up to 300 million people in the first hour. Infrastructure would crumble. No electricity, no internet, no government. The world as we know it would be gone. Phase 2. A world on fire. First few weeks. Survivors wouldn't be lucky. They'd be trapped in a nightmare. Firestorms would rage across continents. Nuclear radiation would poison the air and water. And anarchy would take over the ruins of civilization. Mass starvation and disease would wipe out even more people. Meanwhile, other nuclear-armed nations like China, the UK, and France could be dragged into the chaos, launching even more missiles and accelerating the destruction. Phase 3. Nuclear winter and AMP. Mass extinction, months to years after. The skies would turn black as ash and debris block out the sun, triggering a nuclear winter that could drop global temperatures by 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, 50 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Crops would fail, and mass starvation would finish off what little remained of humanity. Up to 90% of the world's population would perish. Cities would turn to ghost towns. Radiation zones would remain deadly for centuries, and small groups of survivors would struggle to stay alive in a dying world. This is why the doctrine of mutual assured destruction, MAD, has prevented an all-out nuclear war. If such a conflict ever began, there would be no victors, only extinction. The only way to win this war is to never let it happen. Subscribe, and tell me in the comments, do you think this nightmare scenario could actually happen in our lifetime?